So good morning, class. I am teacher Giselle Marie Bacarinas, and I'm with my co-teacher, teacher Gab, teacher Dandel, teacher Floribel, and teacher Grace. So first, before we jump into our topic, let's read the learning objectives. So first, identify the definition of the folk dances, tinikling, indigenous, and festival dance. And second, share the importance of the famous folk dances and assess the students' understanding about the importance of folk dances.
Before we proceed, I will be giving you a pre-activity called Place Me Where I Belong. In this activity, I will give you a different kinds of folk dances and you will be identifying which place do they belong. So let's start. Number 1, Kadayawan Festival. Anyone? Yes, Kate. Very good. It originates from the Davao City. And how about the Singkil? Yes, John. Very good. It originates from the Lanao del Sur, Mindanao. And how about the Tinikling? Yes, Joanne. Very good. It originates from Leyte. Very good, dear students. Now you have an idea and we can now proceed to our topic.
Hi, good morning mga bata. My name is Magsanay and just call me Teacher Dan. So today, we're talking about folk dance. So ano nga ba ang folk dance or what is folk dance? So folk dance, basically the oldest form of dance and the earliest form of communication. So bakit nga ba tinatawag itong the oldest form of dance and the earliest form of communication? Kasi back then, sa panahon ng ating mga kanunuan is meron na sila mga sayaw na ginagawa. Itong mga sayaw na ito is usually talks about or it presents about courtship or panliligaw, marriage o kasal, and rituals or ang mga ritual. At ang mga sayaw na ito ay naging bahagi na ng ating lipunan, naging bahagi ng ating sibilisasyon, at naging bahagi na ito sa ating pagkatao bilang isang Pilipino. So ano ang mga sayaw na ito? This dances is also called as the binasuan. The binasuan is a kind of folk dance na maghawak tayo ng baso sa ating mga palad at may baso sa ating noo at tayo ay magsasayo together with our partners. Next is the sinulog. Third is the singkil. Singkil is also famous here in Davao City. It usually presented and we can see this dance performed by the Maranao tribe in Davao City. And the last one is the tinikling, and we all know tinikling is a national dance of the Philippines. So the traditional dance of a given community or country which evolves naturally and spontaneously with everyday activities such festival, indigenous, and customs. At ngayon dadako naman tayo sa kahulugan ng salitang tinikling. So, ang tinikling is a traditional Philippine folk dance which originated during the Spanish colonial era, particularly in Leyte, one of the Visayan country. So, based sa mga litratong iyong nakikita, tinikling commonly involves two people moving two bamboo poles back and forth along the ground, with the poles tapping against each other and the ground to emphasize a rhythm or a musical rhythm while simultaneously one or more dancers are stepping over and between the poles. So ang salitang tinikling was created and inspired in the likeness of how the tickling bird walk and jump over the branches. So an urban legend also says that the dance was a form of punishment during the Spanish colonial era. And also, the tinikling is considered by many to be the Philippine national dance. The dance movements imitate the movement of the tickling bird as it walks around through tall grass and between tree branches. Sa mga bata, saan nga nagmula ang salitang tinikling or ang sayaw na tinikling? Very good. It came from the Spanish colonial era. So ano nga ba ang kahulugan ng tinikling, mga bata? Very good. It is the imitation of the movement of tickling bird.
Alright class, so let's continue our discussion. So now we're here in the indigenous folk dance. So what do you mean by that? So class, the indigenous dance, they are a dance style created in a region and also that represents in a culture of the people who live there. Just like for example, here in Davao City, we have 11 tribes. With that, because they are a specific region where they are going to create a specific dance that is in line to their tradition and culture, just like Davao City. And also, this dance is not considered or not included the ritualistic dance, but is considered as a religious dance and another category. So, our first example for the indigenous folk dance is we have the Binasuan. So, Binasuan is originated in the Bayambag, Pangasinan. So, what do you mean by Binasuan? So, from the word itself, Binasuan. So, it means like a glass with full of water. So, for me, it's very difficult to dance this indigenous folk dance. Why? It is because you are going to. You need to have a balance. So you have a glass full of water or rice or wine in your both hands and also at the top of your head. So as you're going to move, so you need to balance it without spilling any water or any on the amount of the glass. And also, what's more difficult is that you're going to dance like the movement itself. So you really need to balance. So that is most difficult part and the most difficult dance among the rest. Yeah. Second example is we have the Cariñosa. So who among you here is familiar with Cariñosa? Or have you performed this one in class? The Cariñosa? Oh, nice one, dear. Yeah. So how's the experience? Oh, that's nice, dear. So yeah, anyway, dear, so that you know more about the Cariñosa, I will explain it to you, okay? So the Cariñosa, dear, or class, sorry. So anyway, class, the Cariñosa is also a Philippine dance, made from no. A Cariñosa is a Philippine dance from a colonial era origin from the Maria Clara suits of the Philippine dance. So the fan or the handkerchief has a instrumental role as it plays to have a romantic scenario. So wherein the girl or the female has a fan, so she can move it like a demure one, like a Maria Clara, like a mahinhin, and also the male as also has a role of his handkerchief so that he could hurt or romanticize the female in the scenario. So yeah, like you, Jessa, right? I like you, Jessa. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, dear. And also, I've performed Cariñosa way back 2018 when I was in high school days. So it's very crucial because the steps you need. It's very technical. I mean, it's yeah because you need to move it in a specific dance wearing so that you could emphasize the what's the message of the Cariñosa dance. So yeah. All right. For our last example, we have the Singkil. The Singkil is one of the Philippine folk dance. So the Singkil is originated from the Maranao people from Lake Lanao. So it is also part of the ethno-linguistic group for the Maranao. So for this one, there is a lot of props where you need to have the bamboo stick, and that's what we call for the Singkils, so that the couple were going to dance like hopping their feet so that they can move to another place and so on and so forth. And also the girls will also gonna wear or no it's the girl also or the female will also gonna bring an umbrella and also a fan itself. So that is very, it's also one of the most difficult dance here in the Philippines, especially to the Muslim people. Alright, class. So since we're done indigenous folk dance, we're going to move now to the festival. This is one also of our topic. So for that, festival. What do you mean by festival? So festival dance is also a cultural dance performed with a strong beat of percussion instrument by people in the community sharing the culture. So, for that, I mean, you know what, class? Festival dance is one of my favorite because in festival dance, you need to perform it along with a strong beat with your emotions, that facial expression. Like you need to extend your arms all the way so that you are going giving an impact to the people and also sharing your culture to the people that are watching. It is also usually done in honor of the patron saint for the Thanksgiving of the bountiful harvest, like here in the Davao City. So, for example, Davao City, like Kadayawan. We are celebrating a Kadayawan festival August, right? So, right, it's August. So, in that, we are celebrating because of the bountiful harvest, like the durian, the mangosteen, and every fruits here in Davao City. Because we're going to think so that in another year we also can get another bountiful harvest. So for that. So for example, the Karayawan I mentioned it also. Karayawan and festival also dance we have the secular and the non-secular. So for that, let's for the discuss that naman. Okay? For the secular and the non-secular. Okay, class. So listen. So as I mentioned earlier, that we have two types of festivals. So we have the non-secular and the secular. So let's define that too. First is the secular. The secular is also called a religious festival dance. So this is also a polar of opposite to the festival, a religious festival, perhaps a celebration of the people's labor and plentiful harvest, just like what I mentioned earlier. And also aim to stag for the celebration, significant celebration, commemorating events like the ideas itself and other folkways like recreating like this one because it is also very important to celebrate this one so that people have still their faith and the culture we're going to preserve in the next generations. The example of the secular dances is we have the Ati-Atihan from Kalibo. We also have Sinulog from Cebu, the Nagyang from Iloilo, and also have the Panagbega from the Baguio City. All right. So now we are done to our. We are now on the second types of the festival dance. So, which is the non-secular. So the non-secular is also called the non-religious festival. So why is it called non-religious? It is because it's not celebrated of any of the gods and deities. So it's just like we're going to celebrate the secular or the non-religious festival dance. It's just to give fun, to entertain people, to make them happy, and also to appreciate what's the culture and traditions that we are showing to people. For example, the Metro Manila Film Festival. Like that. So it is just giving fun to people, the happiness, the joy itself, because it's priceless. We're going to see a people that is happy. So for our example for the non-religious festival dances, we have the Kadayawan. As I already mentioned it earlier, like the Kadayawan festival, like the bountiful harvest here in Davao City. And also, I really wanted to join in this specific contest, like in a specific group to dance the Kadayawan because I really love it because I've been never danced this one class in my whole life. So maybe in the future I could even help people to choreograph a specific dance just like this. Yeah. So and also class, if you have the opportunity to like you are or you can volunteer yourself to join in the specific contest like on your school class. So in the future, so you can showcase your tradition itself. Okay. All right. So that's it for today, class. Because we just need to because we just work something. Okay.
Okay, class. So today we will be having a assignment, infographic making using PT application. So, may criteria tayo dito. Organization, 30%, creativity, 30%, content, 40%. So, overall, we have 100%. Okay, thank you for your question, Gab. So, ang gagawin natin na infographic is, ano man, guess what class? Ang gagawin natin na infographic is all about the folk dances, tinikling, indigenous, and festival dance. So, I want you to pick isa sa ating learning objectives na na gagawan nyo ng infographic. So, questions, clarifications? Okay, none. Okay, thank you class.